I'm back again. So I'm here today. It's spur of the moment. This morning I saw a long Facebook post by a wonderful lady. She's an artist called Joan Wallington. I had to check her name then. Yes, Joan Wallington. I had to check her name because I've read it. You'll know why once I reread this through. I just managed to confuse myself. Oh dear, look at my top. So I wanted to share it with you because it just it shouted out at me that this needs sharing, and I wanted to set it up as a blog post. Oh dear, look at the state of me. I can't even pick which shoulder. I knew I shouldn't have worn this top today. Anyway, right, so let's read this out to you. So this is her post. I'm going to read it straight to you. And I'm going to link to it later as well. So she's put, how crazy is this? I received a phone call yesterday from a gentleman. It started with him politely apologising as he figured he probably had the wrong number. However, he hadn't. I'm looking for Joan Kennedy artist, but you're Joan Wallington. All in speech marks, he said. It turned out I worked with him 25 years ago in an estate agent, and I sold him one of my paintings, an oil painting, for £30. I could have cried when he told me he still had it, that he treasured it, had framed it the next day, and it travelled through his life and career. He's not an art collector, just Joe Soap Public like myself. She's put in brackets, I don't confess either to know much about art or artists. And although he has other paintings, this is one he would never part with, he said. It's travelled with him to finally rest on his wall in his private office in a successful business he launched 3 years ago. He said he looks at it most days and it makes him feel calm and grounded. We were both quite young then and laughed at how we were older now with a few grey hairs. He wondered what became of me and his daughter said, go on Google, everything's on there. What really surprised me was when he saw my website he recognised my style instantly. I didn't think I had a style, although I do feel it's changed. He didn't know what possessed him to research Google yesterday, but I'm so glad he did because I was sitting here wondering, should I go get a proper job with the struggle of social media in trying to get the word out and a website hardly seen? So for those of you in business, I know there are quite a few of my friends out there who are, just realise to keep going, keep doing what you're doing, as we sometimes don't realise the long-lasting ripple effect our actions have on others. So don't give up, the world really needs you. In fact, that can be applied to everyone, whether you are in business or not. Remember, your actions have a ripple effect. And it's true. Okay. Was it yesterday or was it the day before? I've lost track. I did a video blog about inside the mind of a handmade customer, and this is a perfect follow-on because this is a handmade bear that I bought 17 years ago, and it's travelled with me throughout all those years. It's lived on my bedside table, it now lives on my office. It's precious to me. It makes me smile every day that I see it. Handmade products are special. They are meant to be treasured. They are treasured. They are kept. They are admired. It brings smiles and happiness to your customers' faces. Just think that you are having that impact years and years and years ahead. So whatever struggles you're having today, however hard you're finding it today, keep going, because in 3, 4, 5, 10, 25 years time for Joan, you're still having an impact on your customers. You're still making them smile. So morning Terry, morning Debs, morning Penny. Confused myself then for a second. I said hello to everybody that has said hello. So please, please, please don't stop. Don't give up. It is worth it. It is all worth that hard work, the uncertainty, the doubts that go through your mind. They're worth it because you are having an impact on the world. Everything that you make is out there living on for you. It's bringing smiles to your customers' faces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this video, and I'm going to put a copy of this. I printed it out because I loved it. You can see it's quite a long post. It's there. So I'm going to pop that on a Handcrafted Business website because I think this is a message worth remembering. Doesn't matter how you're feeling today. Well, it does a little bit. Of course it does. I don't want you to feel rubbish. I don't want you to feel like you're struggling. But despite all of that, your handmade products, your work, your design, your inspiration, your imagination, your skills, your talents are bringing smiles and happiness to other people. So I've only had this little bear for a week, but he's making me smile. I've had this one for 16 years. He's still making me smile. Where am I? I'm surrounded by handmade, you can tell. This bracelet makes me feel great whenever I wear it. I've had it, I can't remember if it's a year or 2 years now, but it makes me feel wonderful when I wear it. It does feel a waste just to sit here wearing it while I'm on the computer, which is why it sits there and I just look at it instead. So, but everything that's made, everything that you get out there makes a difference to your customer. It really, really does. Whether it's a handmade coaster on the desk that they put their mug on each day, whether it's, oh, I don't know, you know, a handmade card that stays and sits and lives on the desk. This is something that all my new Members Club members now get. And it's there because I want it to have that impact. Okay, so if you're struggling, if you're stuck, shout out and ask for help. Don't sit there and do it on your own. There's nothing worse than just try that teddy bear's so big, it's in my eyesight. Gotta move it. So there's nothing worse than sitting there on your own. There's nothing worse than sitting there and letting those doubts in your head just kind of go, are you sure you can do this? Well, you're having a tough day. You don't even know what to write about on for social media. If you can't even think of what to post on Facebook, should you be doing this? All those little messages that are going on in your head, they will drive you down. They will put you in this spiral of downwards. I don't want you to be there. It's perfectly normal, but you know what? You don't have to do it on your own. So get yourself a support system. Ask someone for help. Get out there and talk to somebody who's been there, done it, got the t-shirt preferably, because not everybody gets it. You have to be an artist, you have to be a creative person to get this. My old art teacher I posted the other day called it my artistic temperament. You've been working something for hours and then you throw it out the window. Well, maybe not quite, but nearly. Because it's so important to you. It's in here, it's in your heart. It's so precious, it's part of what you do. You love what you do and it has to be right, or it isn't good enough. It's the artistic temperament in you. So don't worry about having those doubts and having that frustration. Instead, find the way to deal with it and handle it, because keeping going is so worth it. Because that handmade ripple effect, well, for anybody who's just joined, I'm going to post this below. I'm not going to read it again. This is a post that I saw on social media earlier by Joan Wallington, who's a wonderful artist. And 25 years ago, she sold a painting. And the gentleman who bought it rang her up recently and said, wow, love it still. It makes me smile every day. In fact, he didn't say that. What are his words? His words were, it makes him feel calm and grounded. How wonderful is that? How wonderful to have that long-lasting impact. Okay, so whatever you're doing today, however you're feeling today, remember that you are making something for someone to treasure, something that will make somebody smile, somebody that will bring back memory, something that will bring back memories, something that has an impact on somebody else's life. You have the skills and the talents to make it. You also have to have the bravery, is that the right word? The courage, that's the word I'm looking for. You also need to have the courage to get it out there and show what you can do, because you can then have this impact on the world too. Okay, so that's it. Really short and sweet. I'm going to go off now and get this onto the website so we can get it shared and get it out there. Handmade really is something to treasure forever. Okay? Don't doubt it. Don't doubt yourself. You are amazing. You are wonderful at what you do, and you can do this. Deep breath. Okay, get yourself a support system. If you haven't got one, and if you need one, or if you'd like my helping hand every day, then think about joining my members club. You can find the link over on handcraftedbusiness.com. Or if you just need a little quick reassurance, then drop me a comment on the page and I'll do what I can to help you. Okay, bye. Thanks, Deb. Thank you. Bye.